Alright, boys. Roll deck. Thank you. Yeah, baby.
Say queue up but don't say anything. Yeah.
Living every day in your head for free. You can drive away, but I will not hear you scream. You can break the keys, spread your toxicity, your world outside reality. In your room, a little hideaway, but you let it through. Enough to go insane, living in the dark hasn't treated you well. You're building your own prison cell. Hey, rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Did I brush you off? Is it your lack of friends? We never met, even if you pretend. Am I in your debt? I don't owe you nothing. Don't say something you'll regret. Hey, rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Rage, don't waste it on me. Life's telling you, don't waste it. I'm telling you, don't waste it. Life's telling you, don't waste it on me. What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let 'em burn it out. Sell 'em to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To face haters' face.
Welcome to the Throttle Up Racing Network. Got about 12 minutes left in practice. This is the W.O.R.C Charity 200. A lot of drivers going to be in this race tonight. We're just kind of checking out who's out there right now. Currently, the quickest is this man, Garrett White. Currently set the fastest lap. Fourth quickest, Hunter Collier. We watched our Tuesday night show. He was out there. Tonight we're in the next gen cars. These are the cars that NASCAR are about to race. He's got a Ford Mustang painted up as a Dodge. Looks really good. It's pretty accurate. John Canizaro. Trying to do our best with the names tonight. This is the inside of his car. This is what they look like on the inside next year, the next gen cars. Fiore. We're gonna have a lot of cars in this session. The top 36, I believe we'll get through on qualifying. Excuse me, the top 31 will advance from qualifying. The last 12 spots will be from the last chance qualifier. 10 lap last chance qualifier, top 12 in that will advance. If we have more than 43 competitors. Blake Howell, currently 23rd quickest. Currently have 32 cars in the session. Could potentially have 51. Still got about 7 minutes left in practice. There's Ryan Martin in the 9. Here's a big pack of cars. There they go, big wreck. Still here in the warm-up session. These guys getting some practice in with these next-gen cars. Currently 32 cars in the session with only 6 minutes to go. Not sure how many more we'll get. 4 minutes left until the start of this one. We're going to pause and we're going to go to our national anthem. Once again, welcome to the Throttle Up Racing Network. Tonight, we are at Daytona in the next gen car. We are here for the W.O.R.C Charity 200. We've got a lot of cars out there right now, still running in practice. 2 minutes left. Ryan Martin, he'll be one to watch out for. He ran that race the other night. Very quick. The winner of this race will win some money to the charity of his choice. But our main sponsor for this evening is iRacer 95. iRacer _95, Twitch streamer. He's catapulted himself as a driver for Rocket Racing Setups. You've got to go check out iRacer _95 on Twitch today. So here's how this thing's going to work. We're going to have, of course, we've got 43 seconds left in practice, but then we go to qualifying. And as we've currently got 34, it looks like, drivers in the field. I'm not sure if it'll kick us out to that last chance qualifier or not. If that's only something when there's more than 43, I guess we'll find out. But if there's more than 43, certainly we'll be going to a last chance qualifier. Top 31 cars will lock theirself into the field. Everyone else to that last chance qualifier. And at that point, the top 12 will get in. We'll have 43 entries. That's the goal. Now we head into qualifying. We'll see who's the first on track. We got a couple takers already. Paul Granata first out on track. We'll really get to hear the sound of these next-gen cars. Let's take a ride with Paul Granata as he's getting up to speed. These cars don't use the typical H pattern shifter. They're all sequential, so just like your car, if you put it into sport mode, you got one button for up, one button for down, and that's how these cars work. These guys will run the high line. Maybe some of them will run the high line the whole first lap, trying to gain as much momentum as they possibly can, build up as much speed. Paul going to head right down to that bottom line on his first lap. See just how much speed he's already gotten up to. Brazen Collins, he's rolling out in the number 5. Mason Sweet on track in the 56. Aaron Giffen in the number 29 car. Augusto Amari. And then number 13, Toyota Camry. We've got our first cars across the line. Paul Granata quickest, but now Timmy Spatz moves ahead. Everybody going to be quicker on their second lap. You see some of these guys that are half a second off. They're still running that high line on the first lap. Their second lap should be blistering in comparison. We watched DJ Powell go around. Showed so much speed Tuesday night. See what he's got here in this next-gen car. Timmy Spatz still out front. DJ Powell back down to the front stretch through the tri-oval. Let's see. Collier now on the pole. DJ Powell, he'll move into 7th as Hunter Collier sets the pole. Timmy Spatz in 2nd. But now, there you go. Garrett White now. He was fastest in practice, so no surprise to see him at the top of the board. Blake Howell moves into 12th. Austin Duran qualifies 10th. Brazen Collins 27th. An airplane lifting off from the airport just behind the speedway. Brazen Collins may have a chance to get the pole here. Jaden Carter out on track as well. Sami Yaha. Brazen across the line. Let's see where he ends up. Kirker up to 5th. Brazen Collins 19th. We do have 31 qualifiers already. There's Jaden Carter. Henry Clappert up to 17th. Jaden comes back down the front stretch. '23rd quickest for Jaden Carter. We've got 4 that didn't qualify, 31 qualifiers, 4 that haven't qualified. The top 22 are all within 1/10 of each other. So this is an absolutely stacked field. as we are heading into the last chance qualifier. 11 laps. We'll see who grids in. These four did not qualify. There we go. We've got a couple of them in on track. Jay Mulder and Hunter Gaines both on track currently. And now Ethan Harrison loads in. I do believe all four of these cars will make it into the big show, but this will be deciding how they'll start. About 30 more seconds if Cy does not load in. Be a 3-car run out of here. So on your pole for this last chance qualifier, Jay Mulder rolling off there in the second spot. Ethan Harrison. And the only car right now in that second row is Hunter Gaines. Jay Mulder lead us off in this 3-car field. I think Cy has jumped into the pit lane. Indeed, there he is. In the old, looks like a Elliott Sadler scheme from back in the day. Ethan Harrison out there second, Hunter Gaines in third. So we'll see how these guys do for a 10-lap last chance qualifier. Looks like they're going to wave the green flag. Green flag for Jay Mulder. They're going to tuck right together and run this one out, I believe. Here comes Cy out of the pit lane. He's going to get dropped pretty quick. Jay Mulder up front. Ethan Harrison on looking to the high side. Quite a bit of blocking already on lap 1. Has anybody got anything for Jay Mulder here? Hunter Gaines now moves into the second spot. Now Gaines to the lead. He'll drop down in front of Jay Mulder. Ethan Harrison gets himself up into second. See these guys side drafting quite a bit. You're going to see that a lot when we get into the main feature. You can really side draft these cars pretty well. Ethan Harrison out front. Hunter Gaines moves back to third. Just kind of riding in a line right now. Got 7 laps to go now. Oh, sideways. Ethan Harrison down through the grass. Can he keep the draft as he gets back on track? Looks like he's going to be able to, but Ethan Harrison down through the grass there. He will be able to keep up as Hunter Gaines gets back into the lead. Hunter Gaines still out front. Jay Mulder second. He's getting a run. Looks to the inside. And there goes Hunter Gaines around Mulder. Gives him a little bit of the bumper. Ethan Harrison will now move into the lead. And there goes Hunter Gaines sideways, completely able to save it, though. You do see some damage to the left side. And quite a bit of damage to the Hunter Gaines Chevrolet. We go back out front. Ethan Harrison out front. Just behind him, Jay Mulder. We're down to the final 5 laps of the last chance qualifier. Mulder now looking to the high side. Can't get a run. Going to be difficult all by himself. Seen Harrison down on the inside of that white line. As long as you're not advancing your position, you're allowed to do that. The last lap was 47.16 for both Harrison and Mulder. Gaines actually a little bit quicker, but too far behind to make a difference. He'll actually head down the pit lane. Go ahead and get a little repair on that car. .51, he can get right there. He just can't quite get by. Down to the final 3 laps. Ethan Harrison able to hold on, but they bumped there. The 51, Jay Mulder into the back of Ethan Harrison. These guys just trying to make it to the end of this last chance qualifier. Ethan Harrison blocking the whole track right now. There's another bump from Mulder. There he banged doors again. Mulder gets around. Is he going to be able to keep it? They are nose to tail, bumper to bumper. Mulder out front, Ethan Harrison second. A lot of rubbing right now to go down the backstretch. Harrison looking low, trying to make a move. They're going to come side by side up the front stretch through the tri-oval. They bang doors again. 51 almost to the outside wall. There they go. White flag. A great save from Mulder, but he'll move back to second. Will he have another shot at Ethan Harrison? Side by side now. 51 tucks back in behind the 00. He'll have one more shot at it. They come around to the checker flag. The 00 of Ethan Harrison will win the last chance qualifier as they go spinning through across the line. Now we're here for the main feature. As we get our starting lineup for the W.O.R.C Charity 200. On your pole, Garrett White. Starting in second position, Hunter Collier. Third spot, Timmy Spatz. Fourth is Brian Zinn. Rolling off fifth, Aiden Kirker. Fifth spot, Pierce Moffitt. Seventh is Sean Guru. Eighth, Nick Pena. Ninth is Harrison Mitchell. 10th, Christian Viscani. Know your name from the other night. Look at the rest of the grid. 11th place, John Canizaro. Austin Duran in 12th. 13th, Paul Granada. 14th, Howie Briss. Blake Howell, 15th. Sammy Yaha in 16th. 17th, Ryan Martin. DJ Palin, 18th. Diego Ere in 19th. Brazen Collins in 20th. Brett Gummo in 21st. Mason Sweet, 22nd. Augusto Amari, 23rd. Jaden Carter rolling off 24th position. 25th is Logan Hartman. Aaron Giffen is 26th. 27th, Jared Bokanowski. We're going to get that right. 27th. 28th is Hector Fiore. Henry Clappert rolls off 29th. 30th is Nestor Erlands. 31, Jarek Akaba. 32nd is Ethan Harrison. Jay Mulder, 33rd. Cy Jackson, 34th. And 35th, Hunter Gaines. We just saw those last four just race. These guys are coming back around. They're already back to the front stretch. Pace car now off the speedway. Green flag for the number 26 of Garrett White on the inside. Hunter Collier gets a good start. These guys are already trying to decide what lane they want to get in. Some guys going to be dropping to the back. There's a huge pack already. 98 working the high line. Timmy Spats in the 54. Actually, the front 3 or 4 have already separated themselves into a single file line. The bottom line really working really well right now. You see just how fast it is. That top lane getting freight trained right now is our outside pole sitter, Hunter Collier, all the way back to 10th position. These guys getting settled for the long haul. Everybody moved down to that inside line, and it's got all the momentum right now. These guys just can't quite find a way in. Got a couple lookers out front trying to make their moves back up to the front. 97 of Howie Briss takes his turn in the high lane. Christian Viscani as well. He jumps out there. They're trying to get this high lane working. Our last chance qualifier we just watched, they were running lap times in the 47s, and in this pack of cars, they're running in the 45-second bracket. So a little over a second, about a second and a half quicker in this big pack. The 97 trying to make his move up to the front. The 04 jumps out. But we may have had a few around in the back. Hunter Gaines involved. Trying to find the others that are involved here. Let's see if we can take a look back, because now we've got a caution. If we can let's get a good shot right here. This should show us exactly what happened. The 24 and the 13, I believe, are battling here. One went up high on the outside. But then right here, he gets turned as well. Looks like two teammates both get turned in the same corner. 13 goes around. See several cars involved. If we go back and we look at this 04, I believe, or 84, excuse me. Here he is. Let's see what happens to him on the high line. 00 right behind him. 0 was outside, and the 84 didn't realize it. Gets up into the nose of the 00 and hits that outside wall as his teammate right in front of him gets spun around. Lots of smoke going on. So about 3 cars really involved there that actually got some damage. As we go back live, we've got just 4 cars, looks like, on the pit lane on this first caution. Jay Mulder, Jarek Akaba, Nestor Erlins. Missed his pit there. Cy Jackson in there as well. These guys have quite a bit of damage they're trying to repair. No fast repairs. I don't believe they have a fast repair in this league. Augusto Amari in there as well. So they're trying to get their cars fixed as much as they can. See if any of our leaders choose to come in. And first place down pit lane. Is anybody going to come with him? We got a few takers. Several cars staying out, though. This may be a fuel only stop. Missed his pit, had to back up. That may cost him. We've got 13 cars that stayed out there. Everybody's coming off the pit lane now. So after all that, that's going to put Timmy Spatz out in the lead. Actually, Aiden Kirker, excuse me. He'll be our new leader. Scored as the 17, but showing the 39. We get ready to go green once again. Lights off the pace car. Aiden Kirker out front. Garrett White was the first car to pit. He's 15th. Lost quite a bit of spots there, but he's got about 5 laps more fuel than anybody in front of him. So if it goes long, let's see how that pit strategy plays. Already 7 laps into this one. These next gen cars, man, they're cool to look at. Got the bigger wheels. Rolling out there on 18s. These cars certainly look wider, at least they do to me, especially on the backside. A couple cars catching up here, but we're going to go green for Aiden Kirker. Green flag. We'll see if these guys decide to get back into a line. Spatz already to the inside. That causes the cars behind him to get upset with some aero. Front group already in single file. You got to go all the way back to 9th and 10th to get the first ones that are side by side, and man, they are riding close together. Up front, still Aiden Kirker, Timmy Spatz in second. Sean Garuz made his way up to third. Austin Duran is in fourth. Pierce Moffitt in the top 5. Everyone's single file right now. Oh, the 84. There he goes to the inside wall. Hard hit. 84 around. No caution. And a lot of damage to that car. See if we can see what happened to the 84. with the 56. Just got a little upset when he come back up the track. The 56 was already there, and as he was spinning sideways, he goes around hard into that inside wall. So we've got a couple little breakaways. The top 20, I believe, are in one group. Everybody you see here is from first all the way down to 19th. And then behind them, there's 20th. So a 19-car breakaway. And you've got a few scragglers back behind. This 26 is our pole sitter trying to lead the second group back to the front. Got a couple that may be falling off the back of this lead pack. They may have lost the draft. That Hunter Gaines and W.O.R.C. They're going to fade back into that second group probably. As out front right now, it's still Aiden Kirker. Single file. Someone trying to make a move on the high side. That's Christian Visconti in the 80. The 00 trying to give a push at Ethan Harrison. They'll choose to go back down into the bottom lane. Now Sami Yaha in the 226 making a move to the high side. Visconti chooses to go with him, but no momentum up on that high lane right now. Blake Howell in the 32, currently in 10th. Trying to make his way to the front. Good looking pink and black ride. They're getting dicey on the backside of this pack. Ethan Harrison and Christian Visconti going back and forth. They're still trying to hold that inside line. We'll go back to the second group, and still led by Garrett White. They're keeping up. They did catch this front group, but these two that have fallen back. Hunter Gaines, he's dropping back again, so there may be some issues for Hunter Gaines. He may lose the draft of this second pack. That would be devastating for his race if we didn't get another caution. W.O.R.C, he's been able to keep up in the 58. Aaron Giffen in the 29 just in front of him. DJ Powell, he was fast the other night in that Cadillac. Just can't quite get these cars back up to that front pack. Collier's currently running 6th in the number 98. All these guys just kind of staying in that bottom lane. These guys have been out there 16 laps. If they're 100% fuel, they should be able to make it around 33 or 34 laps with those 5 caution laps. Should push us up to close to lap 40 before we'll see some green flag stops. There goes one a little bit uneasy. That's Pierce Moffitt. One around on the backside. Henry Clappert through the grass down into the inside wall. There's a caution. He's sliding through the inside. Let's take a look. As he was up on the outside. Tried to make his way in. There just wasn't room. And he goes around through the infield. Just couldn't quite get it gathered up before he smacks that inside safer barrier. So we will probably see a lot of these guys pitting this time. Guys already shutting it off, trying to save some fuel. So we'll see who chooses to pit. Aiden Kirker, he'll come in. A lot of takers. Just a couple stay out right now. Sammy in the 226, the only one who stays out. Everyone else down the pit lane. One missed their pit. Couple of guys missed their pits. Not used to driving this next-gen car. Aiden going to be the first one out. Close race. Austin Duran. Kirker will be the first one off. Timmy Spatz, third one off. Some of these guys are getting tires. These guys that are a little bit slower off. Garrett White, he took tires that time. He's back in 18th. Fastest in practice pole sitter. Let's see if this caution is able to benefit him. He's able to move back up to the front of this one. Sammy chose to stay out. We'll look at him. When the last time he pitted, it's been 19 laps. He still stays out. So he's going to be 19 laps shorter and everyone else around him. If this race goes green for any more than 20 laps, then he should have to pit. A free pass goes around the high side. That's the 24. We stack him up once again. Double foul. We know Aiden's quick. Of course, there just hasn't been a lot of passing going on, so this was quite a risk for Sammy, but it may pay off. As we just haven't seen a lot of passing. Garrett White, he chose to pit that last time, and he's stuck back here in the back of the field. And actually, that last time kind of got shuffled out into a second group, so Christian Visconti's made his way up to 7th as we get ready to go green once again. Pace car off. It's going to be on Sammy Yaha. And green flag. Getting dicey on these first couple of laps. These guys trying to find that bottom lane. And they get enough momentum on the high side to make something work. Kirker not giving up the high lane. Side drafting now on the 226. Austin Duran giving a push. Gets Sammy out front. Kirker now slides back to 3rd spot. Caution. 058. That's the 58. Let's see. Here we go. Hunter Gaines is around. Two cars come together. Let's see who that is. That's the 69. As he had a run on the inside. Yeah, the 69 with a run. Looks like the 5 may have just come down a touch. Just wasn't quite clear in the... Man, hard hit into the outside wall. Slings him down, all 4 tires off the ground. Full speed look at it. Yeah, the 69 all of a sudden had a huge run. Gaines will go into the outside wall. Oh, one narrowly missed him there. But Gaines getting some damage repaired. Sammy choosing to come in the pit lane, as well as Aiden Kirker from 2nd. But everybody else stays on the racetrack. So our front 2 will drop considerably here, as almost everyone stays on the track. Aiden fuel only. Nope, 4 tires for Aiden in the 39 or the 17. There comes the 229 as well. This is our 3rd cost of the night. 24 laps of 80 in the books. New leader, Austin Duran, number 45. Sean Garuz moved his way up into 2nd. Our biggest mover right now is Ethan Harrison. In 10th position, has gained 22 spots. He came in from that last chance qualifier. Has moved his way up into the top 10 now. As he's showing he is quite the contender. New names in the top 10. Christian Visconti's made his way up into the top 10 now. Hunter Collier in 5th. Nick Pena in the 52. Pierce Moffitt there in the 41. He's running 7th. Harrison Mitchell is in 8th. 9th is John Canizaro. We may be doing a single file restart because we wrecked on the restart, so some leagues have it set up that way. If you wreck on the restart, the next one's going to be single file. Guys are wanting some green flag racing. Brazen Collins, 14th position. We saw him win that Cadillac race at Talladega on Tuesday night. Knows his way around these super speedways. He's up 6 positions from 20th. He's made his way into 14th right now. So a single file restart. Got a couple hanging up on the high side. See what they're going to do here. Everybody getting up as close as they can. Green flag down for Austin Duran. And they will be single file from front to back. Who's going to be the first to jump up high and try and make a move? They may just be choosing to run this single file for a while. They're all back up to speed. There's a big pack of them. That's the 26 of Garrett White moving his way to the front. These two have similar paint schemes. I'm assuming they're teammates. Garrett White, Paul Granada. Trying to work their way back forward. Brazen Collins all the way back to 19th through that. Got stuck up on that high lane. Man, when some of these guys get strung out single file, and then when some guys get behind them, you see just how much of a gap that happened because they were double file. And there's these two guys that just pitted, Aiden Kirker, Sammy in the 226. And they already are a good ways behind. You see the distance up to the cars in front. Quite a ways already. They have pitted from the lead. Single file for a good ways back. The first car that up on the high side, that's Garrett White. Him and Paul Granada trying to make something work up on the high lane, just not going to be able to get it done. They'll get back down into the bottom line. They're trying to work together as best they can. Now back to the high lane. Ooh, now to the bottom. These guys juking and jiving back through the pack. Up front, it's still Austin Duran. Christian Visconti's moved his way all the way up to second position. We knew he'd be calling his name tonight. Collier into third, Nick Pena to fourth, Harrison Mitchell in fifth. Still single file throughout. Sean Giroux's currently the last car in this front group. He's about to lose the pack. Then it's back to Pierce Moffitt in 18th. Ryan Martin, Brazen Collins, these three have lost that lead draft. You see the gap there as they come out of turn 4, and then there's another set of 3 cars behind them. Aiden Kirker, Sammy Yaha, DJ Powell. They're all just trying to keep pace with that front 17 car group. Man to watch, I think, is Garrett White and Paul Granada. They're trying to get something to work on the high lane. Just nobody really going with them to get the momentum they need to make that work. And they'll have to go back to the low side. We're going to do something that I like to call turn up the volume. Duran still out front. Visconti just behind him. Nobody really able to make a move right now. They're actually beginning to catch some of these lap cars. See, there's the 13. And then here comes the pack. Let's see what happens when they catch the lap car. Austin Duran leading lap after lap. He's going to stay on the high side. Looks like Visconti having a bit of a connection issue right now. Going to be able to keep it going. Everybody still single file. 26, Garrett White running in 12th right now. Paul Granada in front of him. The 09, John Cannizzaro. That's a good-looking ride. It looks like a Dodge Charger. That is actually a Ford Mustang, but whoever painted that car did a phenomenal job making it look like a Dodge. Spot on. Like the 05 trying to make a move on the high side. No. That's the 69 of Brian Zinn. And it will cost him as he will slip back. Not slip back. He's getting freight trained right now. There's no help on the high lane. Tries to get down with the 7. Not allowed. There he goes around as there wasn't room there. Caution on the speedway. Hard hit for Brian Zinn in the 69. Let's take a look. As he was trying to get back into that bottom lane and it just wasn't open. And then he is hard into that outside wall. As that next group is coming, he wisely went to the inside. Lot of damage for that ride. So Austin Duran still out front. Let's take a look at the pits. Everyone pitted 20 laps ago. We are exactly halfway through this race. So we'll see who chooses to come in and pit. I would say just about everyone will come in and take at least fuel. And that is exactly what happens. Duran in first, Visconti second, Hunter Collier third, Nick Pena in fourth, and Harrison Mitchell in the fifth position. We'll see who's the first one off the pit lane. Two cars choose to stay out, Ethan Harrison and Aaron Griffin. There's Garrett White, and it is Austin Duran. The 98 of Hunter Collier gets out second. Harrison Mitchell third off. Christian Visconti comes out seventh position. Jaden Carter in sixth position. So several cars with some damage. Ethan Harrison out front right now chose not to pit right there. As well as Aaron Giffen and the 29. Neither one of those guys pitted. They've been out there for a full 20 laps, longer than anyone else. Double file, we get ready to go green flag once again. Over halfway through, 42 laps of 80 are in the books. Ethan Harrison, Aaron Giffen, interesting pit strategy. We've seen it pay off. Some of these guys getting out front, they'll need at least about a 10-lap run before we get another caution. Everyone should be able to make it on one more stop. I don't think anybody can make it from here. If they do, they'll have to stretch it at least a few laps. Ethan Harrison, it'll be on him when we get down to the green flag. Green flag, they're already sorting themselves out. One down on the apron. Not sure who that is. It is Ryan Martin in the 9. He's going to be able to safely get back up on the track, though. Harrison and Duran able to stay out front. Mitchell scoots into third. Christian Viscani in fourth. Jaden Carter, up 19 spots in fifth position. Ethan leading lap after lap now after staying out there. Everyone pretty much single file right now as we go through the field. Ethan Harrison out front. Second spot, Austin Duran. Third, Harrison Mitchell. Fourth spot, Christian Viscani. Fifth, Jaden Carter. He's up 19. Garrett White's moved all the way back up into sixth spot. So he's right there for that move to the finish here in just a little while. Nick Pena up to 7th spot. Paul Granada in 8th. 9th spot, Diego Aire. 226 of Sammy Yaha has moved into 10th. 11th right now, Hunter Collier in the 98. 12th, Aiden Kirker. Finally got his way back up a few more spots. He is trying to work his way back, all the way back up to the front as these guys go sideways hard into the outside wall. No caution yet, but it's probably going to happen from that one. There's the caution. Goes hard in the outside wall. These guys have nowhere to go. And oh, T-boned by the 356. Oh, another car involved. Man, lots of damaged race cars out there. That was Gomo in the 12. Get one more look. Yeah, these guys side by side. Hard into that outside wall. These guys behind just nowhere to go as the 356 did his best to avoid him, but man, T-boned. Then as he's up on the high lane, comes back down and see that smoke. You just can't see anything in the 12 right into the rear bumper of the 356. Massive damage on that vehicle. Both front and rear bumpers gone. And Austin Duran out front. He stays out. Those guys who hadn't pitted, they had to go in. I'm thinking some of these guys should be able to make it to the end here. Garrett White's up to 2nd spot. There in the 26. So he was the fastest in practice, the pole sitter. He's led laps. He's been to the back of the field. He's made his way back up front. Does he have something for Austin Duran here in these last 32 laps? This is a charity stream, or a charity race, excuse me, and the winner will get to donate some money to his favorite charity, a charity of his choice. Those guys that donated for this charity tonight were Cy Jackson. He's out there running. Cy already out of the race. He was a big donator. Brian Zen as well. There he is in the 69. And then our main sponsor is Paul Granada. He is iRacer_95 on Twitch. Make sure you go like this guy's Twitch stream. Give him a subscription. Donating to charity is sponsoring this event. Those two teammates up on the high lane, Garrett White and Paul Granata, can those two power their way into first and second? We'll have to see, as Austin Duran's going to be the control car. If we can get some green flag racing. Austin Duran out front. Pace car off the track. They'll go on the green flag. There they go, green flag. Austin Duran with a great restart. Garrett White is going to poke the nose out front, though. He'll clear Austin Duran. He'll now move into the lead. Garrett White. That'll hang Paul Granata. He will get down in fourth. As Garrett White is back into the lead. Man, what a recovery. Moving back, pitted off sequence, got into the back of the pack, and man, he's made his way back up to the front, man. Exciting from Garrett White. Austin Duran now moves into second. Nick Pena has moved up to third. Paul Granata hangs out in the fourth spot. And Pierce Moffitt rounds out your top five right now. Jarek Akaba, he's up 25 spots from the start of this race, running in sixth. Seventh is Christian Visconti. Knew he was going to be a player today. Eighth spot, John Canizaro, and that number 9 Dodge car. In the ninth position's Harrison Mitchell. And 10th spot is Ethan Harrison in the 00. Garrett White still out front. Single file all the way through right now. Brazen Collins made his way back up to 14th. They're getting shuffled out earlier. Someone making a move on the high side that looks like the 00 of Ethan Harrison. He'll move up one spot. Now he's going to try to get back out to the outside again, but all of his help is gone. He'll slip back into 11th. Garrett White still holds the front spot. Everyone basically single file behind him. We're down to the last 25 laps now. They're still single file front to back. This is a long pack out front. It's 17 cars. Mason Sweet in 56 is the last car in this front pack. Single file, keeping it green. We're down to the iRacer underscore 95 on Twitch. 24 to go. When will someone make a move? And will they have enough guys go with them to really make that move matter? Couple up on the high side. They're getting antsy now. 4 now makes the move up on the high lane. Christian Visconti, the leader of the outside line now. 23 laps left. Ooh, the 00 almost into the outside wall. They're losing all their help and all their momentum. They're going to fade back here. Brazen Collins in the 5 trying to be a pusher, but might be a little too late as everyone's already jumped down to the bottom lane. Oh, there they go. The 00 hard into the outside wall. Flipping through the corner. Man, hard crash for the 00. And he'll have to tow. Like the 29 from behind may have been trying to make a move. Yeah, give him a push. That bumped him into the 80 and then just clipped his bumper trying to get to the outside of him and sends the 00 for a ride. Brazen Collins hard hit there in the front, loses his nose. And 00, man, what a wild ride there. Let's take an in-car ride with the 00 through all of this. Right here, he gets bumped and then he gets clipped. And oh, hard in the outside wall. And man, flip. Finally back down on all 4 tires. But his engine is blown. Go back live. Everyone down the pit lane. '26 goes through long through his pits, has to back up. Is that gonna allow? Yes. Austin Durant off the pit lane first. Nick Pena actually gets out second. Garrett White comes off 3rd position. Actually, he may be, yeah, he will resume his spot in 2nd. So Garrett White, 2nd spot. Nick Pena, 3rd. Paul Granada in 4th. Now this outside line paid off for him well earlier. Can he get it done again? He's got a little bit of nose damage. Just a little bit of front end damage, some crinkling going on. That may affect him with aero. It didn't seem to affect him on that last run. Got a couple guys out front. Looks like they're going to try and take a wave around. We should get the 1 to go signal here. Everyone's starting to get double file. There's a couple of cars that were taking the wave around. They'll go around the pace car. As we've got 20 to go now. Field's starting to get a little bit thin. Seems to be a night of survival. So what did Austin Duran learn from that last restart? The 26 of Garrett White got a big run on the high side and was able to clear him. Can he do anything differently here to try and keep that from happening? The 45 of Austin Duran down low. It says 25 on his car. That's Austin Duran. 26 of Garrett White on the high side. Garrett White's got his teammate, that 04 of Paul Granata, right behind him. Can Nick Pena give the push? As he's got a teammate just a couple spots behind him. Jarek Okada, I believe, in the 18. There they go. Yes, big jump that time for Austin Duran. And it's going to be difficult now for Garrett White to get back around. Paul Granata moves to the inside lane. Is he going to let the 26 in? He will. Everyone getting single file already. 19 laps to go. Pena with a great push there. That actually pushed Garrett White all the way back to 4th spot. Hunter Collier in the 98. He's made his way up to 3rd. It's going to take several cars on the high lane to make a move. They get bunched up a little bit. Man, there's some major runs coming out of this group back here. Real uneasy. Man, some blocking going on. 226 of Sammy Yaha. Brazen Collins on the outside trying to keep up. He'll have to dig that down to the low end. We're still single file. Austin Duran leading them around. Everyone rush hugging that yellow line. What kind of alliances have these guys worked up throughout this race? What kind of friends have been made to try and get a push on this outside line? They're going to have several guys go up there to make a difference. There was a lot of single file there. The 98 gets shuffled out. Hunter Collier, he's going to get freight trained on the high side. That's unfortunate. He is able to get down in 7th. But he had made his way up to third, so loses a few positions. That'll move Garrett White back into the third spot. Some bumping and grinding going on back here around 12th and 13th. Currently, we've got really just 13 contenders in this race. They're all the ones that are still in this front group. Not sure if anybody, if we did get a caution, but the 51 now, Jay Mulder's starting to lose this draft. His chances of winning are driving away. Christian Visconti now in 12th rounds out this front group. Austin Duran still leading him around. .13 laps now to go. Nick Pena hasn't moved from right behind Austin Duran. Looks like Garrett White trying to get a run going, as he's allowing that gap between him and second, trying to get a real big run. Will he take it to the outside? Not yet. Everyone very real antsy in these next gen cars that come off the corner all over the track. Oh, the 26 trying to make the bumper work, get the 52 moved up the track, wasn't able to do it there. Now they'll pass a lap car on the inside. That causes a lot of chaos in this front group. There one goes around. Harrison Mitchell still green. Now the caution's out. He about got stuck on the track. We're coming down to 10 to go here. With all that chaos there, as they were trying to get around that lap car. He was trying to move his way back into the bottom lane, but there just wasn't room there, and Granada did not give him any room. He goes right around. And there was no caution until this right here. That's where the caution come out. So Austin Duran still out front. Kind of feel like we're not going to have many takers here. Nobody down the pit lane this time. One taker in the back. That's the 51 of Jay Mulder. Nope, he stays out. So everyone stays out on the racetrack as we're down to the final 10 laps. This time Pena will be on the outside, and Garrett White will be the pusher in third. This will be the first time that White and Granada have had to line up side by side. We'll see what kind of strategy they can get going side by side. The 98 of Hunter Collier just behind them rounds out our top 5 right now. So a lot of cars with a chance to win this one still left in the running. We've currently got 19 cars on the lead lap. Does anybody have anything for Austin Duran? My gut tells me Garrett White may be the best challenger. Fastest in practice pole sitter has went from back to front to back to front. Now sits third spot as they go double file, lights off the pace car. Another one he can't count out is Christian Visconti in the 80 car, but running 9th right now, so there's a chance there. But with the way that this has been lined up single file, this would be the opportunity. These guys are going to have to keep it double file if they want to run double file to the end. Right now they've got even numbers. They may not be able to get those even numbers again if they go single file. We'll see. But Austin Duran going to lead them around. We'll go 8 to go when we get the green flag. Hopefully we'll go green to the end here. Field goes into turn 3. Wait for the pace car to go down pit road. There he goes. Green flag. Nick Pena with a great restart. Granada going to try and push him into the lead. He does. The 52 down to the inside lane. That leaves Granada up on the high side. Will Garrett White jump up there with him? Everybody went down to the low lane. So Granada going to drop. Stuck on that high side. Not able to get inside. Visconti going to get around as well. He'll drop all the way back to 9th position. Nick Pena out front. Everyone back into that single file line. I really expected those cars to stay double file, but just not able to do that. That may really paint a pretty picture for Nick Pena if nobody can get that outside lane working, if we're just going to run single file. Couple guys trying to make it work. 226 is Sami Yaha out there on the outside line, but nobody with him. Just cannot get the runs that they need. Only 6 laps to go. Nick Pena out front. Austin Duran second. Pole sitter Garrett White runs third. Hunter Collier was outside pole sitter. He's fourth. We've reached the final 5 laps in the W.O.R.C Charity 200. Can't anybody make a move? Garrett White sits in third. Teammate Paul Granada's moved all the way back to 8th, so those guys have gotten separated here at the end. Nobody really sticking that nose out. The first car in the high lane is Ryan Martin in 15th. They're just not able to make anything stick. There goes Jay Mulder now up. Can they get something working here? Visconti giving a big push. Oh, knocks him around sideways, able to save it. They'll go back single file once again. Down to the final 3 laps. Anything from here, any caution from here would be a green-white checker. We would head into overtime. Got 5 cars up on the high lane now. Still not really able to make it work, though. Mulder now up to 9th. Now Granada moves up. The 69 up to the outside line. Oh, Granada makes it 3 wide. There they go around the 69. Up into the outside wall. I'm sorry, that was not the 69. 32 was involved. Yeah, it says 69. Not sure. It's actually the 18. Gets loose on the high lane with the 51 giving a push. Goes right into the door of the 04. The 04 sends the 32 around. And a lot of damaged race cars comes through the tri-oval. So we'll go down to overtime now. A green-white checker. And a lot of damaged race cars down in that inside wall. He's still trying to find his way to pit road. Don't think anybody's going to stop here. Tires won't help unless they don't have enough fuel to make it to the end, but they should have plenty of fuel. The only thing that's really going to matter now is this restart. Who's going to get out front? Because we've seen it's extremely difficult to pass. We've seen some passes on these restarts. That's about the only passing we've seen. Nick Pena, man, a great time to have a killer restart last time. Can he get it done again? The outside line has had the best restarts. Can Durand get him back? Garrett White in the 26. Not sure what he's going to be able to do from third position, but it's going to certainly involve pushing that 52 out into the lead and hopefully staying to the inside of Durand to get into second spot. Get them re-racked for what should be our final restart. We are in overtime. Green, white, checker. Nick Pena in the 52 out front. Up on the high side, Austin Durand. He's certainly got a shot. Third is Garrett White. Fourth is Hunter Collier. Pierce Moffitt in fifth. Sixth is Mason Sweet. Seventh, Paul Granada. Harrison Mitchell's moved his way up to eighth. Sammy Yaha in ninth. In 10th right now is Christian Visconti. 11th place, Brazen Collins could make a move. So we'll see. Who's able to get it done here? Nick Pena there on the low line. Pace car dips into the pit lane. One blew up. He's going to have to roll in on the restart. One car blew up in the back of the field, but green flag. Durand able to get down to second. That leaves Hunter Collier up on the high side all alone. Everyone back to single file on the bottom. Collier shoots down into fifth. They're able to keep it straight. The 56 now. That's Mason Sweet. He's up 18 spots since the start. Trying to move his way to the inside of Garrett White. Need no cautions until we get back to this white flag. We're not going to get it. Caution flag. Another wreck. More cars are taken out here. Let's take a look. Just some bump drafting, pushing the pusher. It happens. He was close, and the 48 comes up, tags the 04, who tags the 98, and everyone behind. Heavy damage. Hard hit from the 41 right there. And they had a big run going. Just bump drafting through the corner, and it'll get you. As we'll re-rack them, try and do it again. Nick Pena able to hold on to the lead. A lot of damaged race cars head down the pit lane, try and get a little bit of damage repaired. We've really only got about 3 or 4 cars out there that are clean right now. And it's going to be difficult to pass. Let's take a look at some of these race cars, see what we got left. There's a clean race car, Nick Pena in the lead. He can get it done here. He's had some good restarts. Going to have to survive another one. Austin Duran in second. He's got a clean race car as well. Garrett White, a little bit of damage, but not much. A little bit more damage back on the Mason Sweet machine. Brazen Collins has moved his way up to 5th now with all these other damaged race cars. So I'm not sure. He was involved in a wreck earlier, so I'm not sure how much damage he has got. But then behind him, that's when you really start seeing some really damaged race cars. Whole nose gone off of that machine. Number 66, Sean Giroux. Brett Gummo, quite a bit of damage there as well. Ryan Martin, nose gone on that car. The louder with Crowder machine. Now everyone else still in pit lane trying to get some damage repaired. A lot of damage. It looks really like there's only 4 or 5 cars. 52 of Nick Pena, Austin Duran in second, Garrett White third, Mason Sweet fourth, and maybe Brazen Collins. I know he was in an incident. Those, I think, are the only 5 who really may have a chance at this, but we're going green. We're going with a single file restart. Lights off the pace car, so they'll have to figure out how to get around Nick. Very few race cars left running, only 10 on track. All right, here we go. Second green, white checker. Green flag. They're already dodging and diving. 56 got a big run. They get spread out big time here. That's going to allow a huge run probably with these drafts. Who's going to be able to get it? The 5 and the 26 working together. The 26 goes high, now goes low. That hangs Austin Duran out on the outside. Now the 26 up high, side by side down the backstretch. Duran now moves to the inside. Garrett White trying to get the side draft going. Oh, and they're already wrecking. We're still green. We're still green. Nick Pena out front. Brazen Collins, Garrett White, the only 3 still running. Austin Duran, he's in a distant 4th. It's a 3-car race right now for the win. White flag has flown. Who can get it done? Nick Pena out front. There goes Brazen Collins. Oh, to the inside. They're blocking from the outside wall into the infield grass. They go bumping. The 52 able to save it. Can the 26 get a run and give the 5 a shove? Big blocks down the front stretch. They're side by side now. They beat and bang. The 52 going to be your winner. Brazen Collins in second. Garrett White in third. Huge blocks. That's kind of what you got to do in this new car. Nick Pena, your winner. Brazen Collins finishes second. Garrett White will come home third. There is your winner of the W.O.R.C Charity 200. See if we can get a good burnout going here. There he goes. He's got a good burnout going. And I don't see Garrett White yet. Looks like he may be stuck on the track. There's Garrett White. Let's see if we can get a word with our third place finisher, Garrett White. Hey, Garrett, this is Dakota in a broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, wild finish there. Only about 3 cars left running. I was kind of highlighting you as a guy who was fastest in practice, set on the pole, I believe, and went to the back, went back to the front, and really thought you were going to win this one, but with only 3 cars there at the end, hard to get it done.
Yeah, it's these next-gen cars are so draft-dependent. You cannot get the outside lane to work, so it's all about restarts. And I had my teammate Paul behind me, and we could work there, but once he fell back, we just never really had a chance. So third place isn't bad.
Yeah, man, a great finish, podium. So you got anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
I got to thank my team, Nova Stem. Obviously, Paul Granada, he helped pretty well. And I got to thank Brazen Collins for putting this great causing event on. So thank you.
Absolutely, a great job, Garrett. Certainly one of the fastest guys out there.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good one. All right, now our second place finisher, Brazen Collins. Hey, Brazen, this is Dakota in the broadcast booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, man, wild finish there. Didn't really see you. Kind of like Tuesday night. Didn't see a whole lot of you until the very end. And, man, I thought you were going to come there at the end and get him. You lost by .03. What did it look like out there?
Honestly, it looked like a lot of chaos happening out there. I knew early on a lot of people here, some people new, some people old. Not everyone likes each other, so, I mean, you just got to put it together, and nobody really wanted to make the outside work. I think I was the only person who ran the outside more than I ran the inside, so it kind of sucks that nobody wanted to make any moves, and some guys even complained that we weren't making moves, and yet they ended up taking out the field. So it is what it is. Qualified really bad. I qualified like 20th. Had to pull off early on because I'm an admin of the league, so I was trying to do some race control stuff, help them figure out cause of wrecks and all that, and ultimately I chilled at the back. I kept getting screwed because people wouldn't go, and then there at the end I meant to push Garrett, and because I know Austin and Nick are teammates, I was trying to separate them, didn't want them near each other, and I pushed Garrett. We separated them, and unfortunately Nick was good at blocking, and I tried to pride myself on being a clean driver, so my goal was to not wreck him, and fortunately I played nice guy, and probably should have just turned him, to be honest, but it is what it is. I'll take P2.
Yeah, man, great finish. You got anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I got AVC Automotive on the hood, like I said. Tuesday night, it's my family's local company, so glad to have them on the hood. My two YouTuber friends, Mr. Ocean CM3882, go check him out. He does NASCAR compilations at the Keystone Corner. He's also a local short track racer in Connecticut. He does vlogs and stuff. JP Designs he helped teach me how to use GIMP so I could paint that car I ran tonight. Jared Bogdanowski Design's another good friend of mine. iRacer95 on Twitch. He also is one of the main sponsors of this race, so I'll make sure to go follow him. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I guess in the comment section I had a lot of people watching, so I can't really name everyone individually, but thank you to everyone who's watching. I saw those all caps comments, man. That was pretty overwhelming there at the end. I wish I could have gotten that one.
Well, you had a great finish there, come home second. Great job, man.
Thank you. Thank you for broadcasting.
And now our winner, Nick Pena. Then we get a word with Nick. Hey, Nick, this is Dakota in a broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yep, I got you.
Hey, man, wild finish there at the end. You were a killer on those restarts. You had a restart there on the outside line where you were able to get around either the White or Duran. I can't remember who it was, but you got the lead and held it to the end. What did it look like out there?
Oh my God, it was crazy in the back and it was crazy up in the front. I'm just glad that Austin Duran, the guy I passed in the restart, he was working with me. So I'm just happy he was super cooperative on those restarts to let me get by and help me out. So it was insane.
Yeah, those last couple of laps, there was only like 3 cars left. And, you know, the way NASCAR kind of got this race, and you pretty much have to block. So it was wild watching y'all at the end from the outside wall all the way to the inside grass. How did you get that done there at the end?
So many times I thought I was going to get hooked by Brace by pulling a stupid block on him or something. And I don't know if he let me go or something, but with my blocks I was pulling, I was almost certain we were going to get hooked. But how we didn't, I don't know.
Well, have you chosen a charity for this race?
Not yet, but I will be doing that shortly, eventually.
All right. Well, congratulations on your win. Do you have anybody you'd like to thank?
At the moment, this is my first race with my new team, Mint Means Racing. So super happy that my friend Mint picked me up on this team and let me have a shot at something. So want to thank him. But other than that, really no one else.
Well, great job, Nick. You got it done. You come home a winner.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you. All right, that is your race winner, Nick Pena. A great finish. Only 3 cars left there at the end, really. So that was a wild one. Appreciate everybody for stopping by and watching. And here in a minute, we're going to be going another race here on the Throttle Up Racing Network. So stick around. But y'all have a good one.